Hey guys, and I'm back with another video. So today's video, I just want to talk about my new little TV show, BMF. That's my favorite little show, guys. I watched season one, episode 1 through 8. Oh my goodness. I really liked it. A lot of people said it was something like Power mixed with a little Empire and Power. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably like one of the best shows. Like, now I don't know, it's on the same level as like Power and Empire, but I can't choose between. It's better than Empire, I will say that, but I can't choose between BMF and Power because Power storybooks and just regular Power is like one of my favorite shows. But BMF is starting to be like one of my favorite shows. So let's go and get into it. So when it first come on, well, it's basically about Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery, or however, and I guess it's based on a true story. He's a real live drug kingpin that sold drugs. I guess back in the day, I guess it's based out of Detroit, or however, and him and his brother, they was like big time drug dealers. His brother name is Terry Flannery, but Big Meech was on top. So how it come on, they was like really like poor, living in like a na- living in like a poor neighborhood. Like they never really had no food in the refrigerator. Like it was to the point that Big Meech and his brother Terry, they will be fighting over the last little bit of cereal, the last little bit of milk, to the point where like I think Terry had drunk up all the I think yeah, I think it was Terry. It was when they was like young. I think Terry had drunk up all the milk, or he was eating cereal with the last little bit of milk. So Demetrius got mad and was like, "Mom, I need some milk, or however, like you need to go to the store, or however, we need to get some milk." And then she was like, "Boy, if you don't drink the rest of your brother milk, like pour that milk into your cereal bowl." He was like, "Ugh, Mom, that's nasty. I'm not doing that." Like, I'm like, damn. They used to be one time they was in the kitchen fighting over the last little bit of hamburger because Terry was fixing food. His brother Terry was fixing food, and he was like, "Nah, you giving me one of them hamburgers? You giving me a piece of that?" And Terry was like, "No, I'm not. This is my food." And they was rumbling in the kitchen over like hamburger, cause like the dad, he worked, Demetrius Senior, but I guess he wasn't bringing in enough income. The mother worked at Wendy's, or however. I think the dad had like two jobs. He also like drove cars for people, and I forgot what else they said he worked at, but it still wasn't bringing in a lot of money. So one day, so like I was saying, they got the rumbling in the kitchen over the last little bit of ground beef or hamburger because Terry was like, "No, you're not getting none of my hamburgers." And Demetrius was like, "Yes, I am." So they started fighting. I was just like, oh my goodness. And then like they broke their mother china, her glass china. And then he was like, Demetrius was like, "Well, we could figure out a way to fix it. Let's glue it back together. Maybe they won't notice it." They glued piece by piece the little china plate back together. The mother whooped both of their ass because she was like, "Which one of y'all did this?" She's like, "I'm gonna whoop both of y'all ass." So like she lined both of them up and was wearing their ass out with the belt. I was just like, oh my goodness. So then this was a good story. So Demetrius, he had went in like the corner store, or however, I guess he was using his mother food stamp card or whatever. The pack of food stamps that used to come in like it used to look like a coupon. It was made out of paper, and it was some girls in there he was trying to impress. So he had told them, he had pay for their food, or however, they chips, they little snacks and or whatever, and drinks or whatever they had. He was like, "I pay for you. Don't worry about it. Y'all just go outside. Let me handle it." So they was like, "No, we not going outside. It's too cold out there," or however. And he was like, "Just please, can y'all go outside?" You know what I'm saying? Because he was so ashamed. He didn't want to let them know he was using food stamps or however. So the clerk was like, "Meech, if you don't come on, Demetrius, if you don't come on and give me them pack of food stamps or however, you know, so I could get to the next customer. Come on now, the line's getting long. It was just like so funny, but it was embarrassing at the same time. So them girls was cracking up laughing. They was like, no, you not trying to pay for our food, our snacks with no food stamps. We'll pay for it ourselves, and they paid for it themselves. They was like, and we'll also pay for your food as well. So they put the money down and gave it to the clerk and even paid for Meech's little snacks and so, and they laughed his ass out. Oh my goodness. So that's when he met the big time drug dealer Pat, you know, and that's the one that put him on, or however, him and his brother on to the drug game. Cause Pat was like, come here. He was like, little nigga, don't even worry about it. He was like, that was real embarrassing, but he was like, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's some money, you know what I'm saying? Go buy yourself something nice and go buy them girls. Try to impress them and buy them something nice as well, you know, with the money that I'm giving you. Because since they try to clown you, nah, take them somewhere or like buy them some ice cream or buy them something really like nice and buy yourself something nice. And yeah, you know, I'll holler at you. So next thing you know it, like he started working for Pat. Demetrius started working for Pat. Or however, and the brother was like he wanted to go. And Terry was like he want to go too. Cause Pat had picked Meech up, and Meech was like, "No, Terry, you can't go." And so they had left Terry. They was about to leave him, but then before Pat turned the corner, he had waited for him to come on. Terry was so pressed, so he got in the car, and from then on, you know what I'm saying. That's when they start, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs or however they call themselves, the 50 boys or whatever. They were selling $50 crack bags, cocaine, crack, or whatever, selling it $50 a pop. So they call themselves the 50 Boys, you know, and they had one girl on the crew named Tato, you know what I'm saying? So they started doing it like real big, but they also had like enemies and stuff like that, or however. And this crazy motherfucker named Lamar. That's Cash Doll baby father, and but I think her name Cash Doll. She playing Lamar baby mother, and her name is Monique, or however. So Lamar, he's a crazy motherfucker from back in the day. He like a OG, but he like real psycho, however. You know what I'm saying? And he was so pressed for Monique, but she didn't want to be with him no more, however. He had just got out of jail. And I guess he found out that like the 50 boys had took his spot and took all the places that he used to run or however. So he was jealous, and he also found out that Meech was sleeping with his baby mother Monique, you know, who's played by Cash Doll plays Monique or however. So once Lamar found out that Meech was sleeping with his baby mother, he wanted like revenge. He was stalking Monique. One time he went to her house to see his daughter Zoe, and she was like, "No, you not Zoe's father. I let you call her, you know, I let you say that, you know, you her dad or however, but, you know, because you helped me take care of her when she was young, but you was not Zoe's dad. You was not her biological dad. Yeah, I let you play the father role because you was being a good father figure to her, but you're not her father. So, no, you cannot see her. You know, I just told her that you just recently got out the hospital or however, but, you know, she been praying for you and this, that, and the third, but you can't just come back in our life like that, you know. My daughter been praying for you though, and so have I. But, you know, I can't just accept you back in my life. So she slammed the door on him or whatever. Then he seen he was stalking her. Outside her house, he seen Meech come out the house or whatever. And so he was mad, you know, that Meech was fucking with his baby mother Monique or however. So Lamar just started acting crazy. Oh my goodness, he was so jealous. He ended up because Meech and Terry, the 50 Boys crew, they started like getting money, you know, getting paper. They bought like matching Benzes and all that. Every time you seen them, they was dressed down. They had like, you know, nice little suits on. Meech, he was like, he overdid it though. He was, you know, so fly. He had like the tight like little chains, gold chains. He had a ring that said Meech on it. Like he just was just so flashy and fly, you know what I'm saying? Terry was fly too, but Terry was a little more low key than him. But both of them, Terry and Meech, both bought like Benzes and stuff. Turi, he had a baby mother. He got a girl pregnant, Lawanda, or however, and he had a baby, Turi Jr. Soon after the baby was born, they went home from the hospital, and Lawanda told Turi to go outside to get the binky out the car, or however the little the nook, the binky out the car, however the case may, the pacifier. And so soon as when Turi went outside and was looking for it, somebody shot him. It was Lamar shot him right in the damn eye. So his eye was like all messed up, or however he almost died. They rushed him to the hospital, but you know, he had to get surgery and stuff on his eye. Then the hospital didn't do a good job on his eye because they said the surgeon was like drunk or something like that, and he messed up his eye. He made his eye like slanted or whatever. His eye was kind of like cocked, like a pistol. It was like cocked, but that's not how it was at first until he got shot in the eye. Then his eye was like wandering, the other way. It was like, he kind of became like cockeyed. Well, not kind of. He did become cockeyed. So they sued the hospital and things of that nature. And first, the hospital wasn't really trying to pay them no money for real, because they was bringing up the fact that Turi and his brother Meech, they do drugs and they be real flashy. They got Benzes, they got all this money, and they was just trying to give them, the hospital was trying to give Turi a hard time with like getting the money or however, because the lawyers was like questioning why was they doing drugs, why was they bringing drugs in the community, and they got money, why they trying to sue the hospital for money. But they, in the end, Turi eventually won his case, and I think they got $250,000 or something like that. But they, anytime they wanted to use the money, they had to ask the judge for permission to use the money or however. So this movie was like, I mean, well, it's not even a movie; it's like a TV show. I cannot wait the season 2. But so much stuff was happening on it. So like Lamar, he was just killing everybody in sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they didn't know that Lamar was the one that shot Turi in the eye. They thought it was J-Mo, but it wasn't even J-Mo. And even Turi said Meech is probably not even J-Mo, because Lamar went and told his friend and had his friend spread the word that it was J-Mo that shot Turi. But Lamar was just doing that just to throw them off so they wouldn't know that Lamar was the one that shot Turi in the eye. But in the end, it all came to fruition. It all came true that Lamar was the one that shot Turi in the eye and almost killed them or however. So it was just like crazy. Like we found out Tato was like a snake in the end. I thought she was a real one, but the whole time she was working for the ops. She was working for Lamar. And her boyfriend had to like kill her. I'm like, oh my goodness. She was like, I love you. He was like, I love you too, boo. But he shot her like twice and killed her off the show. But she just seemed like she was real loyal. But the whole time, her father used to hang with Lamar, and they used to sell drugs together, and they was like real close friends. And I think somebody tried to kill her, and Lamar had like stepped up for her and like end up killing a dude or however. So he caught a body for her. That's probably why he had went to jail or whatever. So I guess Tato felt like she owed him. So she was setting the 50 boys up, was telling them everywhere were like, you know what I'm saying, they stashes was at, where they money was at, where they drugs and everything was at, because Lamar was like coming to like they locations, stealing their drugs, stealing their money, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And Tato was the mold. She was the snake the whole time. So in the end it all came out, or however, it's sad that she had to die off the show, because she seemed like a good character on the show, and she did seem like she was loyal you know, to the 50 boys, but in the end, she really wasn't, and they felt like they couldn't trust her no more, you know what I'm saying? Because she knew too much, and she was like, kept going back, telling Lamar everything he needed to know, and Lamar was just taking their ass out. He was killing people, you know what I'm saying? It was just so sad how he, like, oh my goodness, yeah, I gotta tell y'all this part, and then I'm about to go, but, once they found out that Lamar was the one that was like stealing their stash and stealing all their coke and their crack and shit. So Meech, he had set up a plan. Well, Lamar, he was supposed to pick up his daughter from school or whatever. And he said he promised Monique that he would be there on time to pick her up. But as usual, he was late getting her. So Meech had got her from school and played it off and was like, and the little girl Zoe was like, "Hey, Uncle Meech," and he was like, "Hey, Zoe. I'm coming to pick you up today because your mom had to go somewhere." She's like, "I thought my daddy was coming," and then he was like, "Nah, I'm coming. I'm getting you today. You know, I got you. We gonna go out to eat, or we gonna go get some ice cream. We gonna stop at a friend's house." The whole time he was just kidnapping her, just to see if Lamar would like get him their money and they drugs and stuff back. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like crazy, you know, and so Meech had kept the little girl. He just kept lying to her. It was like, "Come on, we about to go get some ice cream. We about to go, you know, go out to eat." So they went to go get like a hamburger and fries. Then they went to go get ice cream. He just kept like prolonging it. One trying to let her go home and shit until, you know, Lamar had like told him where the drugs was at. But Lamar was like, "I'm not telling you. I ain't telling you shit. I ain't telling y'all nothing." You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like he didn't even care about his daughter for real. He was just trying to keep the drugs, keep the money, and still see if he can get his daughter back. It seemed like he loved his daughter, but like in a way he didn't care because instead of him just telling Meech and them where the stash was at, you know what I'm saying, so he can get his daughter back, he was going about it the hard way. He don't even know if Meech or Terry could have, you know, killed the little girl Zoe, but they didn't. In the end, they kidnapped Lamar, right hand man, and beat him up real bad, and he eventually snitched and told Meech where the stash was at or however. And then Meech had let Lamar friend, Lamar right hand man, Lamar friend take Zoe back to her mom. So after that, Lamar went crazy. He was like killing everybody in sight trying to get to Meech or however. Like it was just crazy. But in the end, you know, Meech eventually took Lamar ass crazy ass out. You know what I'm saying? They end up killing Tato as well. I ain't really want her to die off the show, but you know what I'm saying? Snitches get stitches. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, she wasn't loyal. And these days, you have to be loyal. Like, it's loyalty over everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't loyal to me, how can I trust you? I don't want nobody that ain't loyal to me, you know what I'm saying, around me. Because at the end of the day, you could backstab me anytime. You feel what I'm saying? So if you disloyal, you need to just stay away from me. So I feel Meech and Terry on that. They was just like, and even Tato boyfriend, I forgot his name, but he was like, "Sorry, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like your time is up. Like I can't trust you. If I can't trust you, as far as I can throw you, I can't trust you. I feel like you a snake. You a snitch. You gonna rat me out. You not gonna." You know, have my back. You're not gonna be there for me. You're not gonna protect me. You can't be in my circle. You can't be in my inner circle at all. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for anybody. That goes for like, you know what I'm saying, husband, cousin, friend, you know, brother, sister, whoever. That applies to me in my day-to-day life. If I can't trust you, if you disloyal, then I can't fuck with you. I only need loyalty people around me, people that's loyal to me. So I feel where Meech and Turi and the boyfriend was coming from. They had to take her out. Even though in the end Tato seemed like she was loyal to the 50 boys. She was just doing that, you know, as a favor to Lamar because Lamar had her back and he took a body for her. He killed somebody for her. But in the end, she should have been up front with them. You know what I'm saying? Even if they ain't want to work with her or they ain't want to fuck with her, she should have just told them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the situation, and maybe they could have still maybe she could have still been alive and still been on the show, but you know what I'm saying, she had to go. You feel what I'm saying? That applies in my day-to-day life. If I found out a motherfucker is disloyal to me and I've been like telling them everything and they know everything about me or however, and they snake me out, they out of my life. You know what I'm saying? I might try to head their ass whack too. You know what I'm saying? I might try to get a motherfucker killed too, get a motherfucker whack too. Like, you gotta be loyal out here. You know what I'm saying? It's loyalty over everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the fucking day, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no disloyal people around. You know what I'm saying? Only loyalty people. You know what I'm saying? People that that's dedicated to you, people that got your back, your best interest at heart, people that's gonna ride for you, they gonna slide for you, they gonna die for you. They want the smoke behind you. You know what I'm saying? It's up when it comes to you. You feel what I'm saying? They want all the smoke when it comes to you. And if a motherfucker don't want the smoke when it comes to you, and a motherfucker like just around you just to get something out of you, or just around you just to like try to be fake towards you or snake you out in the end, like once you find that shit out, you gotta cut a motherfucker off if they disloyal to you. And I cannot wait to season two. You know what I'm saying? Like season one was like that. I like Cash Doll in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I like her role as Monique. You know what I'm saying? I like all the Kirks. I like the father, Meech and Terry father. Like he know how to play them roles. He played in a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? I like I can't think of the actor name that plays Meech's dad, Demetrius Flannery. But I can't think of his name right now, the actor. But he playing some good movies, and he always like play like a dad role. You know what I'm saying? Like a father role, and he be playing a part. And I love the mom in the movie too. I keep calling it a movie. It's like a movie, but it's a TV show. But it's up there with Power. Like these are basically my two shows right about now, Power and BMF. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to the movies on Friday to see Truth to the Game 3. Yep, with Columbus Short, Vivica Fox. I cannot wait to see that movie as well, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my best movies too. I got Truth to the Game 1 movie. I have that movie on DVD. I seen Truth to the Game 2. That was good too. And I cannot wait to see Truth to the Game 3. And I'm gonna give y'all like a movie review about that once I go see it. But guys, I hope you all like my BMF TV show review. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my video. Give this video a big thumbs up. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.